Hey ho, what up, Nez Nation? Welcome, come on in. We are officially live. We're officially live right now. Come on in, hit the smash button. Holy macadamia nut, how are you? I hope you guys are doing really, really well. Come on in. You know the drill. Don't forget to smash the smash button. It's so good to see you guys. Don't tell me you guys are watching football, are you? You're not watching football, are you? Hey, it's okay if you are. If you're watching this on the replay, even better. But come on in, because this is important. If you're new to this channel, I am Professor Nez, a personal branding coach, keynote speaker, author, and actual business communications professor. And what we talk about on this show is if you're looking to grow your business, earn more income, advance your career, build your community online, which is to me the most important environment in today's marketplace, that's what we talk about. That's what we help you do. That's how we help you at this channel. That's what personal branding is. It equals 21st century modern communications. Let me get rid of the timer here. The timer's still there. Good to see you. We're actually live here. Come on in. Look at this. We've got Roz, Stony, yes. Luis, Hybrid. How you doing? Is Neil here? Yes. Oh, right. Good to see you, Hybrid. Super Dave in the house. Patty Broussard. Very nice to see you. You guys know the drill. Do not forget to smash the smash button. It is so exciting and just what a deep, deep pleasure to see you guys. We got Flash in the pan. Yeah, neither do I, Flash. I don't watch football either. I mean, it's a big game for California because the Rams are, I don't even know what the score is. But I was joking in the promo that I sent on Instagram, which, by the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go to Professor_Nez. That is my Instagram handle. I would love for you. I pretty much spend a lot of my micro content and a lot of community engagement on Instagram. Go check that out. But yeah, I usually, I was promoting the show and I kind of jokingly was saying, what are you doing? Who cares about 40 dudes in tights trying to kill each other? Come over here and learn how to expand your horizons. Come over here and learn how to identify your core message. Get that across so you can impact an audience. Whether it's to get money, whether it's to grow your business, advance your career, your online reputation, which is everything. That's the name of the game. Stoney's in the house. Good to see you, Stoney. Fantastic. Make sure you smash that smash button. So good to see you guys. The Rams are traitors. Okay, let's not start a political a political football upheaval here. Let's try to stay away from that. At least I will. Hybrid, good to see you. Fantastic. Come on in. We're going to be talking today. It's a real interesting show. I've got a lot of things I want to share with you, but I'm super excited to see you. So come on in. Make sure you share this out, because sharing is caring. You could share this on Twitter. You could share it on Facebook. You could even share it on YouTube now. I would greatly appreciate it, because we're going to be talking about some of the biggest updates, in social media. I'm going to be talking to you about updates about this show, this channel, and how we're adapting. And I'm going to also talk to you. I'm here to answer questions as well. As I said at the top of the show, I am a personal branding coach, a keynote speaker, a career coach, executive coach, and an actual business communications professor. I'm not just Professor Nez for no reason, not for kicks and giggles. I'm an actual business communications professor. So I'm here to answer your questions. And as always, super chat questions get first dibs. We really appreciate your support so I can keep doing this for y'all, keep bringing the fire, keep bringing the heat. And so super chats get first dibs for answering questions. Great to see you guys. Is that Midnight Madness 4x4? It ain't a live stream without you, brother. How in the world are you? Good to see you. It is fantastic to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. I love it. None of you guys watch football, do you? This is like the biggest day for football history or whatever. It's like the AFC Championship, the NFC Championship. If you're watching this on the replay or listening to this on the podcast, probably the Super Bowl might be over by this point. But, we're recording this live right here on January 20th, and it's a pretty big day for football. So come on in. How are you guys? Let me know how you're doing. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much, Luis. Luis is in the house. I didn't. So and Ahmed, look at that. Ahmed is here. Ahmed, I haven't seen you in a long time. Great to see you, brother. Fantastic. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Flash in the house. All right, fantastic. Thank you for the share on Twitter, Luis. That really means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. Stony, yeah. Stony says SPORTSBA. Okay, sports ball. That's right. Yeah. So, I mean, I want to start with one thing really quickly, and I'm going to give you my take on some of these big kind of updates that are happening in social media. But I'd like to start with this because a lot of you guys in my audience, you guys know I'm an executive career coach. I'm a LinkedIn consultant. And, my agency, Professor Nez consulting agency, we do a lot of personal branding for executives, and we do a lot of personal branding for individuals and businesses. I want to also talk about this really big report that just came out on LinkedIn at the top of the hour. And if you're just coming in, make sure you smash that smash button. So make sure that you're here and that you're sharing, because sharing is caring. Patty says, hubby is out of town, so there's no football on. But if the Cowboys would have made it this far, we'd be watching this. Thank you so much, Patty. You're awesome. Good to see you, Patty. Yeah, fantastic. Well, I'm glad you're here. So how many people have heard? Let me know how I'm coming in, too. Am I coming in okay? It seems like I'm getting a little bit of YouTube's kind of yelling at me a little bit and saying that my stream is not coming in. Let me know how I'm coming in really quickly before I talk about LinkedIn's big 2019 release, this report on the most promising jobs of 2019, the most in-demand skills. And I wanted to kind of start with this because this says a lot about you as a content creator, you as somebody who's trying to build your brand. And it also gives, I think, validity. I think it validates why I keep saying that your online reputation, the way that you present yourself in the 21st century marketplace, 21st century communication environment is everything. And so I wanted to share this with you, the most promising jobs and the most in-demand skills of 2019. I wanted to talk about this. Buffer.com also talked about this on their podcast, and I actually shared this out on my LinkedIn page. By the way, how many of you are following me or at least hanging out with me on LinkedIn? You guys know I've talked about LinkedIn a lot, but if you're not, I'm pretty much Professor Nez everywhere, except for, Instagram. I don't know what happened, why I had to do an underscore, but go hang out with me on LinkedIn too. LinkedIn is big for you guys who are looking to become a content creator who can sustain themselves. Okay, I know a lot of you guys care about that. Not only, to be a content creator to sustain yourself, but it's an amazing networking. It is the professional networking website on the planet. I mean, that is it. My dad was a football coach, Flash says, and I rebelled. Very nice. You rebel, you. You're a natural-born rebel. Hybrid says, but Flash football is gold, apparently. Yeah, apparently. I like that adverb. Apparently, yes. Super Dave, it is so good to see you. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you so much for liking. So how many people have heard of this 2019 jobs report, most promising jobs? And this is in the U.S., but, I think it's pretty relative for my UK peeps and my peeps across the Atlantic or my peeps in India. Wherever you are when you're watching this or listening to this on the podcast, I think this is really, really relevant for all of those things. And I'll tell you why. I'll give you my take, but I'd love for you to kind of chime in on this as well. So this kind of list tells me a lot about where things are going. And this is very much so related to personal branding. It's very much so related to, how you can adapt and how you can acclimate yourself to what's going on right now and what's happening right now. So check this out. And I just want to kind of briefly go over this, and then I want to talk about some social media updates that are really, really important and that I think are pretty interesting in the news lately we've been seeing. And I want to talk about some specific platforms, and then I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. I want to give you my take. I want to get your take too, Nez Nation. And so this is really going to be a fun show. I can't wait to dig into it. So let's go. The number one, most promising job in the U.S. is, not very surprising, but data scientist. Data scientist. So top skills are data science, data mining, data analysis, Python, machine learning. Not very surprising. Yes, Luis. Luis says, adapt is the key word to be successful. I could not agree more. Also, and I just thought about this, I want to talk to you about what's going on this channel too. I've got some amazing news that's exclusive for just y'all right here in the live stream. And if you're watching this on the replay, it's exclusive news about the Professor Nez YouTube channel. And so I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So data science, not a real big surprise there. A lot of the clients that I work with on LinkedIn are in data mining, data migration, data disaster recovery. IT infrastructure, anything dealing with, data and tech, information technology, cloud solutions, cloud architecture. These are just product managers. These are insane. Now, why? Why would you think that a data scientist would be the most promising job in 2009? I want to hear from you guys in the chat. Why do you think data scientists would be? Look who's here. Look who's here. It's Launchpad Astronomy, Mr. Christian Reddy. Great to see you. How are you, sir? Fantastic to see you. Ahmed says, I think a lot of technology-related jobs will be in the top ones. Yeah, now why do you think that is? Why do you think all the technology-related jobs are going to be at the top? This says a lot, I think, about where we are and I keep saying where we're headed, but it's like if you're not creating an online presence, an online reputation, communicating your value, communicating who you are, taking strategic ownership of the story that you share with the world, it is hasta la pasta, see ya, wouldn't wanna be ya. That's just it. You're not going to be anywhere near the type of relevancy. You might still be relevant, but you're not going to be anywhere near the relevancy of somebody who's got a great online reputation and presence. That's personal branding. Sharing your story with the world. And what we do here at Nez Nation is we bring a little humanness to this digitalness. That's that little extra pepper you put on top, because you're going to hear from all these so-called gurus and experts, personal branding is important. Personal branding is very, very crucial to your success. You need to be a personal brander. If you don't have a personal brand, but they don't give you context. And it's very automated. It's very humanless. It's dehumanizing. And what I want to advocate here, which is why, sort of one of the other taglines of the show is mindset and messaging. It all starts with your inner game. That's where it all starts. Flash says, because tech is so important to society now, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a no-brainer. And most of these jobs, and if you're just walking into the stream or the podcast, we're talking about this brand new report of the top jobs, 2019's most promising jobs, and the most in-demand skills. Number 2 is site reliability engineer. Yeah, are you getting lag, Midnight? I'd like to know what the quality is. This has got to be YouTube. It has to be YouTube, because there's no way. I'm completely hardwired. Unless there's something, I just did like 4 or 5 speed tests. I apologize if there's some lagging. I don't know why. I've never seen so much lag right now. This has got to be YouTube. It just has to be. And it's kind of something that I really only have problems with going live on YouTube with the quality of the stream. I go live on Twitch. I go live on Periscope. I go live everywhere. I apologize if there's buffering. Christian says he's getting lag as well. Okay. Midnight Madness. I knew Midnight Madness. I could count on you. Midnight Madness says YouTube is being snatchy. Roz, no, I don't think it's because you're on your ad. Yeah, everybody's getting lag. Okay. I apologize. Yeah, it's the snatchiness of YouTube. Let me see what Luis says. Luis says, we consume data scientists. We consume so much data that is valuably on top of your audience. Yes. Without that, it's hard to keep track. Very nicely done. By the way, Luis, I really like your new logo. I really like your new logo. I just want to let you know, as a personal branding coach, I'm very, very impressed. I think it looks sharp, brother. Looks very, very sharp. I like that. There is our connections, internet traffic, weather. Oh yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Now, what Luis is talking about is really interesting because, you know, we get a lot of data. We're consuming data every single day. We're tracking data every single day. We're being bombarded by data every single day. We need to make sense of this. Data interpretation. Data interpretation is extremely, extremely important. So that's a biggie as well. Site reliability engineer. Top skills are Linux, software development, Python, cloud computing, SQL. Medium base salary $200K. Not bad. Thank you, Midnight Madness. I don't know if that would look so good on my wall back there, but you know what? You're inspiring, to say the least, Midnight Madness. Inspiring me to do what? I have no idea. Okay. Number 3 is enterprise account executive. So this has to do with Salesforce, cloud computing, solution selling, software as a service. Number 4 is product designer, product design, user experience, user interface. Number 5 is product owner. So you see where everything is headed. This is why Google, Amazon, Facebook, you know, Facebook and Apple, predominantly their revenue is based on, you know, well, Facebook, it's 99% ads. Apple, it's like 95% their iPhone or their devices. They need to diversify. So product designer, product owner, holy macadamia nut. Very, very interesting. Now, this is interesting. Number 6 is customer success manager. Now, that's kind of interesting. Customer success manager, customer relationship, Salesforce, software as a service, customer satisfaction, cloud computing. Don't ever forget, guys, no matter how tech, no matter how, you know, alternate reality, virtual reality, no matter how, you know, virtual this world is becoming and evolving into, the human aspect is everything. Now, I want to talk a little bit. So those are the top kind of 5, 6. I want to talk about the top 5. And this is LinkedIn. Top 5 in-demand soft skills. Top 5 in-demand soft skills. So number 1 is creativity. Aha! Creativity. So no surprise there. And I've been actually, you know, helping, because I help clients all the time. And if you need help too, go to LinkedIn and message me. But I help clients with their resume and their branding and trying to communicate their ability to be innovative and creative. Extremely, extremely important. Number 2 is persuasion. Aha. Persuasion is really big. Top 5 in-demand soft skills. This is LinkedIn 2019 jobs report. Hey, Dom, good to see you. How are you? Are you okay? How's it coming in over there, Dom? You're in the UK as well, correct? I think you're in the UK. Luis says, I'm back. Fantastic. I'm glad you're back. Number 3 is collaboration. And you're going to love number 4, Luis. You're going to absolutely love number 4. So number 1 is creativity. Number 2 is collaboration. Number 4 is adaptability. So think about these, you know, and then number 5 is time management, which makes a lot of sense. So and then I'm going to talk about the top 5 in-demand hard skills, which is really, really cool. So check this out. Creativity, persuasion, collaboration, adaptability, time management. So doesn't that seem to reside or resonate with, you know, the sort of mantra that we have on this class, which is, who are you? What is your core identity? What is your brand message that you want to get across to your audience, right? You need to be able to communicate that message effectively. So creativity, persuasion, collaboration. I keep saying that this is 21st century communications. This is 21st century personal branding. Personal branding is just synonymous with how the world works today. That's it. Your online presence, your online reputation is more important now. It's more important today than anything else for your business, for your career, for your community. This is where it's all taking place. If you don't know that, this is the wrong show for you. But if you don't know that, let me retract that statement. Allow us to enlighten you. And when I say allow us, I truly mean us, the Nez Nation family, which is all these amazing creators and amazing family members in the chat right now. Hey, good to see you, Gord. Don't forget to smash that smash button as you come on in. Good to see you. Fantastic. Yeah, I went a little bit different on the. You know me. I'm always tweaking, twerking, snatching, as Modern Madness would say. Coming up with different things. I got to stay interested just as much as I hope you need to see interested. So I tweaked a little bit. You just had your screen black out. Does anybody else had that happen? Oh gosh, Roz, I'm so sorry. Roz, I need you here. Don't go anywhere, Roz. We need you. You are a staple here at. Thank you so much, Stoney. You're a staple here in Nez Nation. So this is interesting. I mean, these are the top 5 in-demand soft skills. These are things that I've been talking about on this channel, on this podcast, since its inception. You need to find a unique way to deliver who you are. And you need to find a core brand identity message that's not just like everybody else, that adds a little more of your personality, your unique characteristics, the way that you approach, your perspective, how you do things. And you definitely need to collaborate, and you must adapt. Top 5 most in-demand hard skills. Check this out. Luis, you're going to love this. My tech people, you're going to absolutely love this. Dan Norton in the house. Dan, good to see you. How are you, sir? Did you get my message on Instagram, Dan, by the way? I was just curious if you, if everything was okay with that delivery I sent you. How you doing, Dan? It's great to see you. It's back, but I had to hit play arrow again. Yeah, there's YouTube is, as Modern Madness would say, Modern Madness. There I go again. Hey, Modern. Hey, Midnight. When are you going to change your name, for crying out loud, so I don't keep making that blunder? YouTube's acting very, very snatchy, as Midnight Madness 4x4 would say. It's just acting very, very funky. So I apologize. I don't know what's going on. It's not my connection. It definitely has nothing to do with me, because I am hardwired to the max. Not even power line hardwired anymore. I'm completely hardwired, so I don't know what's happening there. Where's my tech peeps at? Give me a big thumbs up. Where's my tech people at? Where are my techies? Where's the Nez Nation family techies? Doug Hewson in the house. Good to see you, Doug. Cheers, my friend, over at the Atlantic. I don't see Neil. Where is Neil? Somebody go text Neil and be like, Neil, get your butt over here. Good to see you, Doug. Travis McPhee Premier. Oh, okay, cool. How was that? Very nice. Good to see you, man. Let me see here. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Flash? Thank you. Flash is a great live streamer. Let's see. Hybrid says might just be because it's a Mac. Oh, is that what it is? What does that even mean, Hybrid? I don't know what that means. Yes. Fantastic. Yes. Dan Norton in the house. Good to see you, Dan. Good to see you. So where are my techies at? Give me a big thumbs up. Where are my tech peeps at in the Nez Nation audience? Roz, you'll get the hang of it. Don't worry, Roz. Yeah, so Flash is, so go check out, if you get a chance, you want to talk about somebody who I think exemplifies everything that we talk about here on this channel. Go to Flash in Your Pan. Go check out his live streams. He is a live stream, absolute meteorite, man. He's just blasting it out of this ballpark. And I think he just does amazing stuff with his live streaming. Give me some thumbs up. Where are my tech peeps at? Where are my tech peeps at? So this is the top 5 most in demand. Again, this is based on LinkedIn. No problem. Oh, you're streaming the Aussie Open. Yeah, I saw Federer's match last night. He lost. But Tsitsipas definitely deserved it. I forgot about that, Dan. That's so cool. Of course you've been busy. No. And I'm not expecting... I just wanted to make sure that you got it. Not a problem. Okay, Ahmed says, we the tech people. Luis says, Mr. Tech here. Okay, so you guys are ready. Check this out. Based on LinkedIn's 2019 most in-demand hard skills, this shouldn't be surprising. Actually, number 5 is a little bit surprising, but check this out. Number 1, cloud computing. So Amazon Web Services for developers, Amazon Web Services for architects. Cloud computing is the number 1 most in-demand hard skill. Number 2, artificial intelligence. Hello. That should not be any surprise to anybody. Number 3 is analytical reasoning, making decisions, decision-making strategies, executive decision-making, which I can help you with. Number 4, people management. Whoa. Most in-demand hard skill. Number 4 is people management. Very, very interesting. Make sure you smash that smash button coming in. Number 5 is UX design. So cloud computing, artificial intelligence, analytical reasoning, people management, and UX design. So if you're wondering how can I stay more relevant, so why I'm mentioning this, not that you guys need a job or you guys need a new career or anything like that, but I think it's interesting because LinkedIn to me is the portal to the job marketplace. It is the absolute tuning fork that you must tune yourself to understand what's happening in the marketplace. And also, I think this is interesting because it lets us know as content creators, as people building a brand, building a business, building a reputation, building content. It lets us know, what's out there. What are people doing? What are people looking for? What are ways in which, what are attractive skill sets that people are willing to pay money for? And how can that relate to us? So I think this is really, really interesting. And I just wanted to share that with you. This literally just came out a week ago. Let's see. Hybrid says, I'm the owner of my channel on LinkedIn where I do add my Fiverr link so I can advertise me as a designer as well. I mean, it's just amazing, isn't it, Hybrid? How many ways in which you can earn, this gig economy. Having created multi-6-figure businesses online, my agency, my online academy, I'm just absolutely blown away. And you can do this too. There's nothing special about Professor Nez. There's nothing unique about Professor Nez. Nothing at all. You can do this too. You don't have to keep working for somebody. You don't have to keep working, on your own startup or with somebody else's startup or in somebody else's business. You can actually do so many things by monetizing your expertise, by getting your message out there, letting people know that you can help them, that you can serve them, having that eternal people-human mindset, right? Patty says, no musicians on that list. Well, I would say, actually, I disagree with you, Patty. Thank you for bringing this up. I love this. I actually disagree with you, Patty, because maybe not directly, but indirectly. Because as a musician, especially somebody like Patty Broussard, who's playing an amazing musical instrument. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Creativity, persuasion, collaboration, adaptability. Whoa. I mean, that, to me, you can't be a musician if you don't have those qualities. So I'm actually a musician as myself, even though I haven't played in a really long time. But I know that my years of playing music and playing live gigs has contributed greatly to every single aspect of my business, of my content creation, of my live streams, my podcast. Patty, you just keep cooking, girl. You just keep cooking. You're doing fantastic. Midnight Madness. Are you mad at me, Midnight, that I keep getting your name wrong? He's asking where do I add my Fiverr link to LinkedIn so I can advertise me as a designer as well. Oh, you could put that in your LinkedIn summary. You could also put it in your headline if you wanted to. But in your LinkedIn summary, if you click on the pencil, sorry about that, Hybrid. I apologize. If you click on your actual LinkedIn, the magic pencil on LinkedIn, you can go and add links and media to other entities, your website, which I do. If you go to my LinkedIn profile, Professor Nez, you'll see that there's media at the bottom of my LinkedIn summary, and I've added videos to my keynote speeches, because obviously I want people to see that, and companies who want to hire me to do to be their keynote speaker, as well as my website. So you can link out to your Fiverr account that way. Sorry about that, Hybrid. I misunderstood. Muzak is always in demand. You can say that thrice, not just twice, Stoney, but you can say that thrice. Okay, I want to talk about so this is really cool. I mean, I thought the 2019 most promising jobs, most in-demand skills of 2019. I mean, these lists are kind of, oh wow, is it really that bad? I am recording it. I am recording it, but is it really that bad, huh? Interesting. I wonder why. I'm going to do a quick speed test because it can't be me. It just can't be. Hey, Arthur's in the house. Good to see you, Arthur. Fantastic. How are you, brother? Good to see you. You finally made it, Mr. Moorhead. Okay, let me go in there. It's Skippy. Okay, how many other people are experiencing that? Yeah, I mean, I'm hardwired. I mean, I'm on fire with everything else. It's got to be YouTube. Okay, yeah, I'm on the watch page right now. So yeah, it looks pretty bad here. I can see it. You're right. Thank you so much. I can see it there. You are right. Yeah, we just have to kind of deal with it. Oh, maybe I should. Okay, I can not record this. Let's see. Send last recording to YouTube. Record all. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Is that right, Hybrid? That's really interesting. Oh yeah, you guys got a pretty big snowstorm over there, eh, Flash? I totally understand it, Flash. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. You're the best. Hybrid says recording will lag the stream. I get it if I try recording my stream, so I just download my stream. I should have just done that. Yeah, you're right. I should have just done that. But I mean, it's not like it could just be my memory, huh? So tech people help me out. It could be just the memory card. What do you think? I need to upgrade it to 16 gigs, I guess. So Doug says he's having no issues. That's interesting. Deep freeze here in Toronto. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I've been hearing a lot about this crazy storm that's just absolutely destroying the upper eastern seaboard and the east side of the States and east of Canada. Yeah, the eastern coast. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have that option here to lower the frame rates, and my stream size is 720, so I'm not. It's really interesting. I'm not even. It's just YouTube, because every other live stream that I do is it's fine. It's totally fine. So I apologize though for the quality, guys. Very, very strong J. But we're going to keep plugging along. We're going to keep doing it. Yeah, it's definitely YouTube. I mean, I definitely think it is. I mean, I went live just right before 3 or 4 times on Facebook, on Twitch, and on Periscope, and 0. I mean, it came in glowingly well. Okay, I want to talk about this really importantly, and I want you to tell me what you guys think of this. How many of you guys, what are your thoughts on Facebook? I want to hear your thoughts on Facebook. I mean, I definitely have my opinion, but there's a really big update that just happened recently that Facebook is trying. Obviously, Facebook's trying to attract an extremely diminishing younger demographic. I mean, Facebook has become... Neil, where in the world have you been, man? It's about time, brother. Good to see you, man. It's always fantastic. It ain't a live stream without crypto cruising in the house. Good to see you, brother. Make sure you smash. Make sure that you share. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Facebook? Because Facebook is really trying to do a bunch of things. They're developing a new product called the Portal. I don't know if you guys have been seeing those advertisements. And they're also doing something really kind of almost reeks of desperation, trying to add a diminishing younger demographic. Let's see here. Let's see. I just want to get your thoughts before I tell you about what they're going to be doing. I want to get your thoughts. So Christian says really not a fan of FB in general. Okay, I totally get that. Oh, I totally get it, Crypto. So glad you're here. Crypto says hate Facebook in caps. Interesting. Midnight Madness 4x4 says, I still like Facebook. I have a group drivers that attend the events I record and race. Okay, interesting. So a little contrarian voice there. No, we were not comfortable. And look at that, Sweeney Dunstan in the house. Good to see you. I hate Facebook. Is that the correct answer? I don't know. Is it? I don't think there is a correct or incorrect answer. I mean, I know some of my colleagues are, crushing it on Facebook. You know, somebody I met at Vid Summit recently, she's Rachel Farnsworth, I believe is her full name. She's such a sweetheart. I mean, she's crushing it. She's making like 7 figures on Facebook with her cooking channel. So I don't think it's. I think it's safe to say, let's not get it twisted too, because I actually share a lot of your sentiments that I'm seeing in the chat right now. Luis says I quit Facebook, not bringing me any more value. That's really interesting. Hybrid says Facebook is moving away from social. Yeah, trying to lure you into watching related videos. Yeah, I mean it is kind of interesting how Facebook, I think, first of all, let me say this. Let me put it in context. It's horses for courses. Let's put it in context. I don't even know what that means, Ross. That sounds great. What does that mean, Ross? Let's put it in context here. Facebook is by no means going anywhere. Facebook is still the behemoth. Facebook has, something like 2.3 billion actives a month. They're not as popular with the younger demographic anymore. I would say Facebook is now predominantly 35 plus. The analytics that I have seen when the ads that I run on Facebook, the majority of the engagement, the majority of the comments, the majority of the views and what have you, all the analytics are pointing towards even higher than that, 45, even 55 to 65 plus. So Facebook has definitely become the platform for a much older demographic. I don't think there's any dispute about that. But now they're trying to do a lot of things to attract the younger demographic. And I would say the youth is always the future. The youth is always the future. Not to say that, not to diss my old peeps. I'm an old peep. I'm old. But the youth is the future. And any business, any company that wants to grow long-term needs to think about, especially social media, holy macadamia nut, needs to think about the younger demographic and younger people in general. Dan says, FB is still the best for advertising and regional reach. I'll be putting a focus there soon for local marketing clients. Very nice, Dan. I couldn't agree more. I get great return on my ads. Absolutely. I just got my actual, okay, let me see. I only use it for personal stuff. Let me see here. So Sweeney says, I personally left Facebook because I had family and friends only before YouTube because all I saw was seeing memes. Yeah. Well, wait till you hear this update. Sweeney says, I left for mental health. Fantastic. Good for you. I love that. Let me see here. Yeah. So this is really interesting. I definitely think Facebook's acquisition of Instagram was the biggest, boldest, best move they've done in the last 10 years. And they acquired Instagram, if I'm incorrect, in 2012 or 13 for only $1 billion. This company is worth way more than that, 100 times more than that, I think, at this point. So that's really, really, Instagram is still up there. We're going to talk about Snapchat in just a second, but I wanted to get your take because my take on Facebook is, and this relates to what I'm doing with my channel, I still have my Facebook page for my business. I still have my Facebook page for our Nez Nation Live interview podcast. But, and I think I'm not the only one here. There's a lot of my colleagues, a lot of people in the space, a lot of online business owners and content creators have been shifting and really altering their Facebook game and moving a lot of their community engagement, a lot of their interaction and time on Facebook to other platforms, i.e. specifically, I would say Instagram has really won the sort of day-to-day, up to speed, keeping in contact with your favorite creators and people. Instagram has really taken the cake there. I love Twitter. I think Twitter's awesome for conversation. I think Twitter is a real social media platform. But it's interesting to see what your take is on Facebook. Let's see. Neil says, do you think we as creators worry about multi-platform branding instead of putting all attention in one or two platforms? Okay, I love the way you said that. I don't know why these comments are so huge. I love the way you said that, Crypto. I'm going to leave your comment up here. That's fantastic. So this is really interesting. I definitely believe that you should be in as many places as you can if you put in the work. I really do. I think a lot of people would disagree with this, but I think you should be everywhere. I really do. But there's a huge but here. But your focus, because you only have so much you can put attention to and time into, your focus needs to be on where your community and where your audience is best served, where you can reach your peeps, where you're finding and building that human connection. For me, my two biggest focuses for my business, for my content creation, are really YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I mean, LinkedIn's my entire business is on LinkedIn. That's where I get all my clients. That's where not all my clients, but the majority of my clients. And now LinkedIn video, I mean, it's funny to see guys like, you see all these people now talking about LinkedIn video. I've been talking about LinkedIn video since 2017, back in August of 2017, when they first went to video. And I was making a prediction on Ross Brand's blog post, his famous predictions post, that I thought that LinkedIn was going to go live streaming by now. Now, they haven't, not to say that they won't, but it's interesting to me because LinkedIn video has changed the game. And I think Dan's here. I think a lot of other people are here in the chat, have seen the power of video and video in general, specifically on LinkedIn. So, I can't, now I'm on Snapchat, I'm on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn. One place I'm not is Pinterest, and maybe that needs to change, I don't know. So I'm not on Pinterest, but I try to be in as many places as I can. I believe in repurposing content, and you kind of tweak it to acclimate to the platform. But the way that I liken it, and I've said this before, if you have the opportunity to be on ABC, CBS, CNN, Fox, and NBC all in the same, if they're offering you free airtime, why in the world would you say no? The only thing stopping you is your work ethic. I think people who say you need to focus on only one platform, I think I know what they mean, but having an omni-channel presence, I think, is crucial for your personal brand. I really do, because all it takes is one piece of content. All it takes is one blog post, one video, one podcast episode, one piece of micro content to hit the right audience and watch what happens. It can change the game. And so I want people to absorb Nez. I have the audacity to share my story with the world. I want you to possess this audacity as well. I have the audacity to share my message with the world. I think I have something very poignant to share and say. I really do. Call me crazy, call me what you will, but I feel like I really have something powerful to say. So I feel like I want people on every platform to get a taste of who Nez is. And, I also drive traffic too. I drive traffic. My YouTube channel is my baby. I love my YouTube channel. And this is something I'm going to talk about very shortly about when I talk about what we're doing here on our YouTube channel that's related to this topic. Let's see here. Be where your own tribe is. Yeah. Midnight Madness. That comment is so huge. That's what. Thank you, Midnight Madness. Let's see here. Sweeney says, I honestly feel that since we have so many platforms with so many people who strongly follow each platform, that if we creators, let me see here, are on all, we are correct. I'm not really following that one, Sweeney. Please clarify that. Roz says she doesn't like Twitter. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to like Twitter. That's fine. That's more important right there, Roz. Be where your own tribe is. Louise says, you can put your eggs in one basket. Look what happened to MySpace. The most valuable social media is the one you have most followers and interaction. Yeah, I would definitely say the interaction is more important than the followers. Neil says, all I can say is I would never have met any of you guys on FB, Twitter, anywhere else. That's why I'm fully for YouTube and Twitter. Yeah, Neil. That's it, man. And I think that speaks to where your tribe is. I completely do. Yes, Periscope is owned by Twitter. So Periscope is Twitter's live streaming platform. So this is what Facebook's trying to do. Facebook is creating this brand new, it's almost like it's a meme lounge, if you will. It's like a meme hub that would be named LOL. And it will be comprised of a plethora of laughter-inducing videos similar to GIFs that are split to several categories. So these categories can be related to pranks, savage, animals, look mom no hands for you, and fails. So reportedly contents like these are taken from news feeds of top meme pages that are operating on Facebook. So this is kind of a response to how many people know, let me know in the chat, how many people have, I know you guys have seen this, how many people know of TikTok, spelled TikTok, which has been downloaded 12 million times from Google Play. So it's a Google Play app, TikTok, and it's basically kind of the same concept. So basically what Facebook's trying to do is they're seeing how TikTok is just, ransacking the younger demographics, and Facebook's trying to do everything they can. And I think that's important that they do. I think it's important that they reinvent themselves. I think Facebook Watch is kind of a failure, much like I think IGTV is a failure. I think IGTV was something that could have been really more powerful if they put a little bit more attention and time and discoverability. I mean, again, it was kind of an attempt at YouTube. And that's why I love YouTube. YouTube's just got, so much going on. And as Neil said, the community, the engagement, the ability to find your tribe seems a little bit more seamless than Instagram and Facebook. But, Facebook's trying. And this is interesting to me. So this is a pretty big update, I think. It's a pretty big sign that I think Facebook is a little, perhaps, just a little bit panicked. And I think they have every reason to be. Arthur says, LinkedIn has changed once again. Group managers can't do anything anymore unless, of course, you are paying the premium. Yeah, a lot of these platforms have become more like, really subscription services. I mean, they really have. I mean, if you really want to get the full value, they really, really have. Let's see here. Verification. Sweeney says, we need to try all as creators and find which ones we belong to. Thank you, Sweeney. Yes, I completely agree. Dan says, Owens always says to be platform agnostic. I agree when it comes to business and reaching new leads. It's all rented land anyway. Yes. Sweeney says TikTok. Yeah. So what'd you think, Midnight? I know you said you checked it out. Okay. So Midnight says I uninstalled it because I couldn't turn off all the notifications. Yeah. I mean, it's what it is, Arthur. look at Luis. Luis says it best. It used to be Musical.ly before they changed the name. It's basically Musical.ly. And there's an app that I actually tried. Holy macadamia nut. I talked about this a couple years ago when I did a live stream a couple years ago about Musical.ly. I got chased out of those chat rooms. It was insane. Neil says, IGTV, I said it from day one, it would fail. It's not Snapchat. Yeah, it's interesting, Neil. I don't think IGTV was trying to be Snapchat. I actually think IGTV was trying to be YouTube. Much like Facebook Watch, I think Hybrid said it. If Hybrid's still here, let me know. I think Hybrid said it, that, what Facebook Watch was trying to do, and what Facebook really in general, what their whole video strategy is trying to do, is to take aim at YouTube. I mean, they're trying to, even their sort of UI UX, with the like what Hybrid was saying, with related videos and suggested videos and things of that nature. It's really and there's a big YouTube update too. I'm going to share in just a second. Our baby YouTube. I love YouTube. I think most of my focus is on YouTube and LinkedIn, and then I use Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook for kind of micro content and drawing traffic. That's literally my strategy. As well as, I like to publish on Medium, and LinkedIn publishing is huge too. Do not doubt the power of LinkedIn publishing. Writing articles is still very, very relevant. So it's really interesting to see what's going on. And I think IGTV, Midnight says, yeah, it seemed to me what IGTV could have been. It had a great inception. I felt that vertical video was going to become more and more popular because that's how most people consume. And stories, let's not get it twisted. Instagram stories, the popularity and the usage of Instagram stories has gone up exponentially since they basically stole it from Snapchat. And Instagram stories, Facebook stories, even YouTube stories, its stories format is here to stay, and it's just going to get more and more advanced and more unique and more evolved. And IGTV was trying to basically take that mobile UI UX of how people consume info and trying to turn it into a more long-form video content. Roz says, I've just sat in front of my Mac now and still got the iPad playing the stream. Interesting time difference. Roz, fantastic. Let me see. I wanted to get Patty's comment. Patty says, let me see here. Patty says, I know of it, have watched just a few. It looks like it could become an excessive addiction. Yeah. I haven't even downloaded it. I haven't even tried it, but it's fun. It's an interesting way. Why is this important, Nez? What does this have to do with personal branding? Because this is all about engagement. And if you keep doing the same old, and you're not at least trying to adapt, and again, adaptability, that's what it's all about. If you're not trying to, explore new options, explore new things, and explore new ways. TikTok is really popular because it's fun, it's short, it's quick, it's fast, it's unique, it's just different. It's a shiny new object. But I do think they're funny. I think they're kind of cool because you can combine music with your personality. Aha. You see that? Very, very important. Your personality. That needs to be there. The new studio creator is coming. Yes, Luis. The new studio creator. I'm kind of dreading it because I like Studio Creator Classic, but I'm sure I'm going to acclimate very, very nicely. Tech says, so Luis says, IGTV, there's huge creators creating there. Now, I still have my IGTV channel, but it doesn't have the same panache or allure as it did when it first came out. I think it's faded big time. And I think most creators are not doing much with IGTV, at least as much as I think they planned. Perfect example of not adapting is BlackBerry. Yeah, you can say that again. So that's interesting that Facebook is trying to kind of, again, Facebook is trying. And they've even updated Messenger. Messenger is very different now. How many people have seen the update to Facebook Messenger? A completely new update to Facebook Messenger, which is making it, I think, a little bit more seamless, and a little bit more user-friendly, I think. I like the UI UX of the new Facebook Messenger. Again, I would have to say, and I'd love for you guys to do this too, in the chat, list your top 5 platforms in order. I would have to say it would be, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram are definitely my top 3. Let's just do your top 3. Facebook and Snapchat are somewhere at the bottom. And I want to talk about Snapchat because their stock price is going down the drain. Is this a good time to buy Snapchat, or is Snapchat literally dying a slow death? I'm not sure. Roz says, I'm intrigued at how easily we can become the sheep by lead of the big platforms. Yeah, it is interesting. It is interesting because, I'll tell you why, Roz. I have a very good answer for that, Roz. I want to actually bring your comment back up. I'll tell you exactly why we have that. Because early adoption is essential. Now, when Twitter Audio Live came out, which probably most of you guys don't even know about, even though I did an entire video on my channel, go check it out. I'll leave it in the card somewhere on the replay. I was an early adopter of it. And I think my video is ranked number 1 for Twitter Audio Live, or in the top 2 or 3 for sure. Early adoption is a way to create that sort of and leverage that attention and that engagement. So the early you are in on something, and the early you are to produce content and produce information and produce a message, a brand around it, the more you can become the thought leader of that, or you position yourself as an expert for that specific platform or specific feature or what have you. So that's why early adoption is a real thing. And if you're somebody who cares about this space as much as I do, somebody who cares about 21st century communications, you damn near best believe that Nez is going to be the earliest adopter of all adopters for all of these new things coming out, because I care about personal branding and communication, which is what it's all about. Okay, Neil says YouTube, Twitter, FB, and Snapchat for personal use. Okay, Luis says YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. That's pretty much me as well. That is pretty much me as well. Sweeney, yes. Okay, Roz, because of who I know they are on, so I am on FB, Twitter, and going to use Twitch. Yes, I'm very intrigued by Twitch. Twitter and YouTube, Super Dave, very nice. You're on my Instagram, Nez. You wouldn't know I'm a YouTuber. I use that and FB and Snap for personal weirdness. Fantastic. Like, you're not weird enough. Crypto. Anybody who's got stars in their britches. I love it. Roz says, okay, so Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Yes, fantastic, Roz. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I love Twitter. I know a lot of people don't like Twitter anymore, but I love Twitter. And I think Twitter is... It's just, to me, it's amazing that I could talk to Roger Federer, or I could, go straight to the action. And it's just a way to share your thoughts in such a global way. It's insane. It's just absolutely insane. I love it. I think Twitter's fantastic. And I think it's the social media app. I think it's truly one of the only unique social media apps, because I think, I truly believe, let's see here. Well, now I'm getting an error now. Is anybody else getting an error on their page? Gosh, what is going on here? This is really strange. Okay, no, I'm not getting an error. Never mind. Okay, I was for a while. Where was I? Yes. I want to talk about what's going on my channel as well, because this is going to be huge. And by the way, if you haven't seen it already, speaking of my channel, part 2 of the personal branding keynote speech has been published on the channel. Go check it out. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. I would love for you to leave comments on that video and tell me what you think. Part 3 is coming out this week, either Tuesday or Thursday, but it's going to be coming out depending on when I can finish it. Hello, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Louise says, I love Twitter. It brings a lot of value for me. Fantastic. If you don't have a phone, you're screwed for Instagram. That is actually true. I think I agree with you there. That is actually, Sweeney says, I don't hide my madness. That's right. That is right. Fantastic. Yes, that's very good. Midnight says, yeah, I'm on Twitter. I think you're following me. Well, let me go and unfollow you right now, you son of a... I'm just kidding. I need to start to tag you more. Well, yeah, of course you do, Neil. Of course you do. Hello. Absolutely you do. Now, Snapchat. How many of you use Snapchat? So we talked about LinkedIn. We talked about Facebook. And we didn't really talk a lot about Facebook Portal, which is interesting. It's an interesting new innovation, which is basically like, FaceTime, but on a whole nother level. It's Facebook's attempt to productize and diversify their revenue stream. And I think I think it could work. I mean, depending on how well they market it. I think they're marketing it okay right now. Stony says, I got to run. I'll catch the ending. Thank you so much, Stony. It is always, we appreciate you. You absolutely rock. Thank you so much, Stony. Good to see you. Have a wonderful day. So, how many people use Snapchat? How many people use Snapchat? I want to see in the chat. I don't know what's going on with Snap. I really, it's so weird that 2016 was the year of Snap. You had Gary all over Snapchat. You had everybody on Snapchat. Now, is Snapchat dead? Of course not. I mean, they still have a big contingency. They have that younger demographic. As a matter of fact, if you go to the App Store and you just literally go to, top apps, okay? You go to top free apps, let's see here, top free. So TikTok is there. Let's see. TikTok. So Snapchat is number 5. Number 1 is TikTok. Wow. Top free apps is, let me see. So this is really interesting. So this is how you can tell where the attention is. I got this from Gary too. You just go to the App Store and click on the top charts. You just get on the top charts. So Crypto says, I love Snap, but mines are being mean about drunk people and trolling my family. That sounds terrific. What a great usage. Louise says Snapchat 1%. I don't think you're incorrect. So number 1 is TikTok. Number 2 is YouTube. Number 3 is Instagram. Number 4 is Netflix. Number 5 is Snapchat. Facebook's almost out of the top 10, which is scary. I mean, they should be scared of that. I mean, they still have Instagram, but, Snapchat's still number 5. I mean, Snapchat's ahead of Facebook, so they can't be doing that bad. But I'm really curious. I'm so sorry, Roz. I don't know what's going on. I think it has a lot to do with... I think it has a lot to do with I know you guys are experiencing lag. Let me go to my watch. Let me go to my watch page here. Yeah, maybe I think what Hybrid said is right. I shouldn't have, maybe I shouldn't be recording them at the same time I'm streaming them. That's probably hard to do. I wonder if I can stop the recording right now. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Options. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can turn off the recording. Okay, so I turned off the recording. Let's see if that makes a difference. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I know there's a little bit of a slight, but I just turned off the recording, so hopefully that will change things. I think it's YouTube. I really, really do. I really, really do. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I really do think it's YouTube. So Snapchat is still in the top 5. They're still in the top 5 for free apps, which is really interesting to me that they're still in the top 5. So, but they've just been having so many problems. And here's the latest news on Snapchat. Their executive team continues to shrink. This article in TechCrunch, their executive team continues to shrink as more reports of internal drama surface. And so, the day after Snap announced the departure of its CFO, reports have emerged that the company's HR chief was asked to leave following an internal investigation. I mean, this is just not good. None of this stuff is good for Snapchat. None of this stuff is good. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's happening. if you and let me just sum it up for you very simply. So Snapchat has had some serious problems with their high level executive team keeps shrinking and shrinking, and they just keep getting rid of people, and there's all these reports of all this drama and how Spiegel is like this difficult person to work with, and their stock price is like down to $4 or $5 I think now. I don't know when it was the last time I checked, but it's insanity. It's insanity. And it breaks my heart because Snapchat was one of those apps that I loved when I first got on it in 2016. Patty says, 5-year-old grandson tantrum. Oh, I totally understand. It's great to see you, Patty. We love seeing you. I totally get it. I've got a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. I totally get it. Midnight Madness. Everything was working smooth, but then started buffering. Ugh, I'm so sorry. We didn't have this problem last week, did we? That made it worse, really. By stopping the recording, it made it worse. Interesting. I don't know what to do. If it's really, so let me know if it's really, really bad. Let me go back to the watch page. If it's really, really bad, we can stop here and I can kind of try to go live again. Let's see here. Simple Beth is in the house. Now let me know how it's coming in for you, Beth. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. I hate technical difficulties. I really do. Because I try really hard not to have them. I try really hard not to have technical difficulties. It says we're coming in HD. That's interesting. Okay, I agree with Roz. Just keep on going. We'll deal with the wiggles later. Fantastic. Thank you. Good to see you, Beth. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. It's very, very interesting to see what's happening with Snapchat because I don't want them to go anywhere. I enjoy Snapchat. I still have a pretty good audience on Snapchat, and it really bums me out. I hope to God that things change there. I mean, could this be a good time to buy Snapchat? I don't know, because I don't think you can be in the top 5 consistently for the last 2-3 years and be considered insignificant, as a lot of these so-called thought leaders and so-called social media gurus keep saying, oh, Snapchat's dead. I mean, I hear this everywhere. How many of you guys have heard it? Have you guys heard it as well? Have you heard this whole Snapchat thing is dead? Damn the torpedoes. That's right, Christian. Damn the torpedoes. It's interesting, and that was a big news that there's more, more people. I feel like I got something in my teeth. More people leaving Snapchat. And it's just they can't sustain this. It's just I don't know why it keeps happening. You've got this amazing platform. You've got this platform that's competing with the behemoths in social media. And, your internal teams are just dwindling. They're just dying. So I hope Snapchat gets it together. And the reason I bring this up is because Snapchat really dominates with the 13 to 24-year-olds. I mean, they really, really dominate. They have the younger demographic that Facebook wants so bad. Good to see you, Beth. Yes, Beth is in the house. It is so good to see you. Fantastic. Don't buy FANG stock right now. They lost $1 trillion last year. Okay, will do, Neil. I definitely won't be buying FANG stock. How about some YouTube news, y'all? Who's ready for some YouTube news? And then I'm going to talk about what's going on with this channel. And then we're going to be out. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. So YouTube news. Somebody give me some cool, unique, Christian, I'm counting on you, emojis to let me know that you're ready for some YouTube news, our beloved YouTube news. Yes, Beth, good to see you. So glad you made it. YouTube is making some tweaks. YouTube is making some serious tweaks. Yeah, Luis, I agree with you. I think you're absolutely right. That is what's keeping them alive. Nice. It looks like Neil is ready for the YouTube news. Now, I did share this article in our Facebook group. Speaking of Facebook, if you go to facebook.com/groups/Nez Nation, you will see our Facebook group there. And I did post this article that I'm going to be talking about right now. And latest, yes, good. I like the emojis. Fantastic, Christian. There you go. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Let's see. Midnight says, "I'm sorry, Midnight. That bums me out. I really hope this doesn't happen again. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Midnight. I totally understand though. I totally understand. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you big time, like big time. Thank you, Midnight Madness 4x4. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about the stream, guys. I don't know why it's. I really don't know why it's acting like this. So big YouTube news. Big YouTube news. So YouTube has tweaked its mobile platform, and I don't think it's just you, Midnight. I think it's everybody. I think it's YouTube personally. But I don't know why. I mean, it's saying that my stream health is great, and it's saying that everything is fantastic. But yeah, I mean, I think most other people are experiencing it as well, and we just gotta have to deal with it. We're almost done here anyway. So if you can stick around, awesome. If not, I totally get it. So YouTube has tweaked its mobile platform. So YouTube is now working towards the ability, and I don't know how much. Let me know if you guys have this, maybe even the UK. So they're making navigation through videos more convenient. They've announced that the update would be rolled out this week that would allow users to move forward and backward through the videos you were watching with swipes, with just a simple swipe. So according to YouTube, this change is implemented to give users more control over video playback on mobile since, and this is important to know, and I know D talks about this, that's why his channel is so important, more than 70% of YouTube viewing takes place on a mobile platform, which does not come as a surprise, should not come as a surprise at all. So the swipe feature, it's going to be rolled out this week, y'all. And yes, swipe to side. Does anybody have this? Does anybody have this yet? Because I definitely don't have it yet. At least I don't think I do. But this is interesting because, and what does this tell us as content creators? What does this tell us as people trying to build our personal brand? It tells us that we need to be optimized for mobile. We need to understand the mobile UI UX. We need to understand the majority of our audience. It's just going to get more and more and more. 70%, it's going to turn into 90% in the next year and a half, is going mobile. So it's super, super important. Okay, I see a yes from Doug. Okay, interesting. The reaction I've seen so far is creators scared that this will destroy watch time. Very interesting, Beth. Yeah, that may have a lot to do with it. Luis says he has it. Okay, let's see. Roz says, so that would be for my new iPad that I need to check out. Yes, go check it out. Well, actually, mobile, I'm not sure if iPad counts as mobile. Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of things in my background, Arthur. I usually try to do that, but that shouldn't matter because my Wi-Fi is, right? I mean, should that matter? Maybe it does matter. I don't know. I need to probably upgrade my memory to 16 gigs. I mean, I definitely do. Sweeney says, I could definitely give YouTube some suggestions. Well, it never hurts. You could definitely do that. Hey, this is what I love about Twitter. You can go straight to the source on Twitter. You could totally do that. That's fantastic. Sometimes they respond. I've definitely seen it. I've seen them respond before. So I think this is big, and I think this is gonna. It's interesting, Beth. This is what I love about my Nez Nation family. You guys rock. I definitely think this could actually affect watch time, which is really, really interesting, and it's something to think about. Or could this, incentivize creators to be a lot more aware of the first 10, 15 seconds, because a lot of you guys are still doing this. I notice it all the time. And when I say you, I'm including myself, the royal you. I do this too. We need to be more aware of that first 60 seconds. We just have to. I would say first 15 seconds are the most crucial part of your videos, your streams. You got to encapsulate attention. You have to engage. You've got to make sure that you're aware that most people, if they're not interested in the video, if you haven't grabbed their attention, they will leave after 15 seconds. So 0 to 15 seconds are crucial for your content creation. So if you have a message that people need to hear, but you're not aware of that first 15 seconds, they're not going to be around to listen to it. They're going to be gone. They're going to swipe. Now they can just swipe. It's just going to be so much easier. Yeah, and I think Neil just backed this up. Neil just said it's only going to destroy watch time if you create crap. Yeah, good, valuable content will be watched. Yes. Again, that's where the focus is. That's where the focus is. So I definitely think we need to think about that. So that's an interesting new feature. Now, so we talked about LinkedIn, we talked about Facebook, we talked about Snapchat, we talked about YouTube's new feature. I want to talk to you about what's going on with this channel. Yes, yours truly, Professor Nez. It's interesting talking about Facebook, and it's interesting getting your guys' take on Facebook. And by the way, if you're watching this on the replay, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of these updates. I would love to know what you think of these updates. YouTube is becoming Tinder. Nice, Christian. Yeah, nap. So yeah, thank God I was married. I've been married long enough that I never had to use Tinder. Beth says, the bulk of content is crap and doesn't deserve watch time. That is why viewers deserved to be able to swipe. Yes, I couldn't agree more, Beth. Very, very good point. And it's no different than IGTV is swipe left, and a lot of content is swipe left. So yeah, absolutely, I couldn't agree more. So if you missed the announcement that I gave several weeks ago, I think it was several weeks ago, that we're going to be moving our interviews over to our YouTube channel. Hopefully we won't have lagging. Lagging. I hate lagging. So we're going to be moving our interviews over. I'm going to be reposting them on our Facebook page, facebook.com/NezNationLive. If you're new to this channel, most of our interviews, or when I have guests on the show, we would conduct those interviews on Facebook, only go live on Facebook. We'd live stream the podcast there. That is now changing. So we're now going to be live streaming our interview shows on YouTube. I'm going to have a separate playlist for the replays, but live, you can be there on the chat. We're going to be having those live on my YouTube channel. So I'm very, very excited about that. I can't wait to really get things going with that. And I can't wait to really, see how you guys react to it, see how you guys enjoy that new format. And we've got some amazing guests, and I want to give you some times. Too. So we've got our first guest, who's going to be on the new kind of platform feature, our new, our first guest coming back to YouTube. I mean, most of you guys don't know this, but I had a Facebook Live. Our first Nez Nation iteration in 2017 was Facebook Live only. And then I'd repurpose the interviews on. We've got interviews with Roberto Blake, Justin Brown, Owen Hemsath. We've got interviews with, Alex Kahn. I mean, just great stuff. Ryan Steinwilson. We've got great interviews on there. I think Gord's on that one as well. So there's a playlist for my Facebook Live talk show. You got to go check that out. But now we're going to be bringing the Nez Nation Live Personal Branding Podcast Show over here to YouTube. So our first guest is going to be Chris Brogan. And if you don't know who Chris Brogan is, he is a major, major player in social media marketing. He's got several books out. He's just a big, big name in the, online space, in the, marketing space, digital marketing space. And he does it with a lot of personality. He creates his brand is really all him. And he's going to come and talk to us on our first show back, our first live stream that we're going to be doing back on YouTube. And that is going to be at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. Let me just double check. 9 a.m. I could be wrong. 1 second while I double check. So this Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m., which is going to be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is we're going to be having Chris Brogan on the show. So I'm very, very excited. We also have Rob Bala. I'm probably going to ruin his name, but he's from Thinkific. He is the chief content creator and chief social media manager from Thinkific. He's going to be on next week, the week following this week. And so we've got a lot of lag attack is getting worse. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. It's such a bummer when this happened. We had such a clean stream last week. I don't know what happened. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. I might have to yell at Ecamm. I hope it has nothing to do with Ecamm. Yes, thank you, Luis. Yes, so we're going to be doing a lot more, longer form content, and I want to bring these interviews over. I'm really excited about that. So, yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be really exciting stuff. I can't wait to have these guests on. And so I'm going to be bringing that. No, I'm not. I stopped recording, Hybrid. I stopped recording, so it's not, need more Midnight Nez. Okay, I'll bring that to you. I got you covered. Yeah, no, I don't have any background programs on. I mean, I've pretty much closed everything. I mean, it's just lagging. Did you guys experience any lagging on D's stream at all? Yeah, Midnight Nez will be coming. Definitely Midnight Nez. We're going to be wrapping it up. It's okay. This is all I wanted to share with you anyway. Yeah, and the Chiefs game's about to start. Yeah, so I kind of timed it that way. So that's what's going to be happening. I apologize for. Make sure that you hit subscribe. Make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you smash the smash button. And I would really, really appreciate that. And by the way, before you go, don't forget, make sure that you enroll in beyondtheboxacademy.com, because we've got some serious courses for you, helping you to discover your purpose, communicate your message, so you can impact your audience. If you got any value out of this stream, besides, all the lagging, aside from all of that, maybe it has something to do with the football game. I don't know. I don't know what it has to do with, but I apologize. Please make sure that you go check out beyondtheboxacademy.com, because we've got real holding your hand, walk you step-by-step courses on how to build your presence online. And I'm going to be keeping it coming and coming and coming and coming. Lag or no lag, I'm going to be keeping it coming for y'all. It's value added lagging. Thank you, Christian. I really appreciate that. So if you haven't hit the bell notification for the Professor Nez YouTube channel, make sure you do, because I want you guys to be here for those interviews where you can ask these amazing people, these amazing content creators, these amazing business owners, these amazing marketers, these amazing social media strategists and experts. I want you to be able to ask your questions and get your questions answered. So come hang out with us. Don't forget, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday, our first interview guest back on the YouTube channel is going to be Chris Brogan, and I can't wait, and I'm super, super, super excited. So make sure that you're there. And as always, I love seeing y'all. I want to go through the chat and just say thank you. A big thank you to Arthur, to Roz, to Hybrid, to Christian, to Beth, to Neil, Midnight Madness, Luis, Super Dave, Stony Creek. I love y'all. You guys rock my world. Sweeney Dunstan, thank you so much. Flagging gangster style. That's right, Hybrid. Flagging gangster style. Independent outsider, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure that you smash that smash button before you go. Yeah, I need to have 16 gig. I only have 8 gigs of memory. So that's definitely what I need to have. You're absolutely right about that. Curious what makes an expert. Well, I mean, that's kind of a loose term. You're right. I mean, credentials help, that's for sure. But, it's kind of like if you're going to talk about personal branding, if you're going to talk about growing a business, if you're going to talk about earning income and building a community, you should be able to or have done this in the past. So you got a lot of frauds out there. I always tell my audience to investigate everything. So the biggest thing that you can do to find out what makes an expert is, what have they done? What have they executed? What have they established for themselves? Have they actually grown a business? I mean, I've actually taken classes with professors who are teaching a subject but have never actually done that subject in the real world. You can't teach a business class, if you have never run a business or you never worked in a business. Like, how can you teach a business class? It blows me away. So it's really intriguing. Nice to have you here, Independent Outsider. You new to the Nez Nation stream. Nice to have you here. Midnight says, I'm no expert on branding, but know plenty about trucks catching on fire. If that's all you need right there for your brand right there. You don't need to know anything about branding. That's it. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Roz. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Roz. You are awesome. And I apologize about the lagging. I'll see if it's on my end. I mean, last week was on fire. We had 0 problems. I don't know why. I just think that's just how it goes with live streaming. But I'll try to figure out if there's something I'm doing wrong. I think the recording thing might have something to do with it, so I'll figure that out. But yeah, I love that. It's funny that you say this too, Independent Outsider, because Independent Outsider says, I've been a union rep for 10 years, but nowhere near an expert. How did you find the channel? How did you find the stream, Independent Outsider? It's nice to have you. Welcome to the Nez Nation family. We go live, don't forget, we go live every single Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. GMT. Would love to see you there. How did you find us, Independent Outsider? I'm just curious. It's very nice to have you. Thank you, Roz. I appreciate that. Yes, nice and welcome. So, very, very excited about all the changes, and very excited about. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Hybrid. Yeah, I need to, and I knew that too. I totally knew that. I just thought it would be a lot easier. But yeah, these are things that you just kind of figure out as you go along, and that's for sure. I'm gonna definitely take that into consideration. Crypto says it's the lack of my star, Nez. Thank you very much. That's what it must be. Go get into your star outfit. It'll fix the entire stream or completely obliterate it. Either way, it's all good. So, okay. I was trying to hear from Independent Outsider. Maybe he's not here anymore or she's not here anymore. So I'm going to take off. I got to get going. I got a client call in 3 minutes. So I love y'all. You guys rock. I apologize again about the stream, but, I think we did a great job. I think we had a great time, as we always do every Sunday. I love you guys so much. You guys absolutely rock it, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. Check out some of these videos, other streams that we've done, so you can take your online reputation, take your online presence to the next level. You can earn more, build your community, advance your career, and just understand that this is where 21st century communications is. I love you guys. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. I hope to see you guys there. Chris Brogan, thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.